So we're here in the garage. Now this right here, as you come out the house, this is to raise and lower the garage door. But I like to show somebody really quickly. So this red handle cord, this is the garage door emergency release. If the only safe way out of the house was through the garage and the power were out, you can give this a tug. It releases the door from the motor. So now this is good for and then once the power's back on, if you will, you can just run it like normal. And it hooks itself up. That's it, just locking in, that's okay. Fairly normal. So, technology being what it is, now you will have 2 garage door openers in that drawer inside. You could also scan this QR code right here. That would get you an app that you could download for your phone that you could do it from your phone. It's absolutely outstanding. So now right here, these are those emergency subcontractor contact numbers I spoke about. There's one for Diesel Electric, Bill's Heating and Air, Jenkins Plumbing. Now, as well as this QR code, that gets you to our warranty portal, and that browser right there will get you to the same exact place. Just a bit. So, that being said, Diesel Electric does not have 24-hour on-call service. Bill's Heating and Air and Jenkins Plumbing both do. So if you ever had a moment where you had a total loss of heat or air conditioning during a month of extreme heat or cold, reach out to Bill's Heating and Air and get them coming to fix it. Scan the QR code, let us know through a warranty. Now, same thing with Jenkins Plumbing. If you ever had a plumbing leak that required the entire water supply to be shut off, the very first step would be to come right over here in that corner. You'll see a little water valve. This is the main water cutoff to the entire house. When it's at 12 o'clock, it is on. When it is at 3 o'clock, the water is off. So if you ever had a leak inside, this would be the first step. If it was a plumbing leak that was pumping water, turn the water off. The second step would be to reach out to Jenkins Plumbing, get them coming to fix it. Third step would be to let us know through a warranty. Too easy. So last little bit right here, these are the breakers. And this is resetting an arc fault breaker. Now these are your heavy appliances. The range here, that's a reference to the stove. If it was tripped, you would switch it off, switch it back on, it's reset, it's good to go. These are the arc faults. These are the ones that you have to reset specifically. So the light blue ones are in the wet walls, like in the kitchen. Dark blue ones are everywhere else. So I'm gonna just show you really quickly. With the light blue ones, what you wanna do, you see this is tripped, you wanna switch it off. You'll hold this button down while you switch it on. You will keep holding the button down and can release it once this light blinks. So just that easy. Now with the dark blue ones, they take a little bit longer, but they reset the exact same way. It's gonna be like a 4 count basically. So upstairs in the bedroom, bathroom area, we see we got something not working. This is tripped, you wanna go off, hold it down, switch it on, keep the button held till the light blinks. So just a simple little jazz hands count. It's gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's ready. It's too easy. Jazz hands every day.
Okay, and then we have the water heater.
Right, and then your hot water heater. So this is your hot water heater. Now, it is a 50-gallon hot water heater. This is a pressure release valve. This is more for a plumber than anybody, but that would purge water outside. Now this is the water coming in. So a plumber could shut the water coming in off. They could hook a hose up right here and drain this. If they needed to work on it, they could work on it with no water basically. And then if this were to ever rupture, this is gonna catch the water. It's gonna come out this pipe. Now we know it's not ideal for it to come out here, but we would rather that than to go back that way into the house. So that's why that is that way. That's pretty much that.
Okay. So now, sir, we're just gonna do a walkthrough
Around the outside.
around the outside. I'm checking to make sure there's no siding missing or any
Obvious defects.
obvious defects. That's a good way to put it.
So, right here, you're gonna have 2 hose bibs. I'm gonna get this pressure wash. Now, I don't know, I think it closes on the 7th. This one does. 6.
I'll have to check.
But I don't know when the closing is, when the pressure wash schedule is, but we can get this pressure wash, like stuff like this. So this hose bib, you're gonna have 2 of these. There's one here, there's gonna be another one on the far side, closer to the back. So this is gonna be cable. This is gonna be phone and internet. Now, whenever you call them to come set that up, they will put a nice little box on it, clip these wires down, and it'll be nice and contained and pretty. This is the irrigation controls. Now this is the homeowner's manual. When it's set to auto, it does what we tell it to. This is how you tell it what to do. Set time and date. So is it 3:08?
No.
It's 3:10.
Close.
Close enough for disco. It is the 28th of May, 2024, so that's all correct. Program start times, 5 a.m. is a good time. You want to start right before the sun comes up. That's perfect. Watering days, you want to do a day on, a day off. So we got Monday on, we're going to turn Tuesday off. You can press up or down, doesn't matter. And then right back to, so we'll leave Wednesday on. Let me make sure I turn that off right. Wednesday's on, Thursday off, Friday on, Saturday off, Sunday off. And that way, on the weekends, the grass won't be wet, so you can get out there and do some yard work. Run times, you only need 5 minutes. It's set to 45 because we water it heavily right when we first lay it. I'm gonna reduce it on down to 5 minutes. Yep, we're gonna keep on going, and I think there's just 2 stations. Yep, so that's that. So now this seasonal adjust, run single station system test, special features program display. That's all going to be inside this booklet. This is just the basic setup. So I'm going to leave that on auto, and I'll come back once we're done walking around. I'll test all that, make sure it's working. City meter. This is a service disconnect. I would put a little lock on this, but make sure you have a way back inside. Right up here, above this window, above this this fireplace stoop, that pipe that comes out the soffit. Now that goes to the attic air handler, sits in a metal pan, and that metal pan is designed so that if that air handler ever malfunctions and starts leaking water, that pan will catch it. That's where it will drain from. So if you ever see water coming out of that pipe, you have a problem. You need to call the heat and air people. Now this right here, sticking out the wall, that is for the gas for the fireplace. So you will have to call Liberty Gas to get that set up. And then obviously right here, here goes that second hose bib I talked about. I always open them up just to make sure people see they do work. This is the outdoor heat pump. Now you see this water right here. Most people would think that's a big iron, but that is from this pipe right here. Now that is a condensate line. If this is blowing cold air, that will be dripping water. That is normal. That is what you're seeing right there, is that water. It's just dripping, it's hot today. This sticker right here is where you will get the model and serial number for the outdoor heat pump, right there. And that's pretty much it. There's one more thing, kitchen cleanup.
Yeah, now I do have one question for you. This tree.
I can get it.
Is there any way they can tie it down?
Yeah, I can get it staked like that.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
will.
Okay.
This right here, that's a kitchen cleanout line right here in this flower bed. If a plumber ever had to come and snake your line, that would be where you would do it from, right there.
Perfect. Okay.
So really the last part's just turning on the irrigation. Oh, right there in the yard, my bad. That's the city side clean out. If the city ever had to come and snake theirs, you know, from your plumbing to their plumbing, that's where they would do it from. Too easy.
So just be careful when you're mowing.
That's right. So I'm gonna get y'all to stand over here.
Mine, come here.
And I'll turn on the irrigation.
So we're gonna look now and make sure all of the irrigation pop-up things over here, babe, are working. Your body gets sprayed. That's what you get. Nope, that's her fault. So we're looking. That one's up and running. This one's up and running. That one's going. Your iPad's wet. Dry it off. Go dry it off. Use your shirt. You better watch out. You about to get sprayed again. Dang, didn't learn your lesson the first time. So we're also checking on this side to make sure they all go down properly. And then these ones are going up. Perfect. They don't, do they have the little ones in the flower beds or no? No, okay.